All right. Howdy, y'all. How we all doing tonight? Hope you are all well. Have an absolutely blessed night and or day, whichever it may be when you're watching this. Just a moment here, guys. I need to turn down my game volume real quick. Anyway, all right, back to it. We'll get this fixed on the fly real quick, guys. I don't think that's right. Hello. Awesome. Okay. Anyways, howdy, how. Welcome. God bless you all. God is love, and y'all are loved by God. We are in for a show tonight, y'all. Absolutely ecstatic to be here, to be doing comms here at Flat Out Racing, guys. Big shout out to the sponsors, GTR Simulator and Apex's Racing. Also, all of our wonderful graphics that you see here done by High Pre. So, y'all are looking for a man to do you some graphics? High Pre is your man. He does some outstanding work. I always like to give him a big shout out because he does just such a fantastic job. So, that being said, guys, we are here at Mount Fuji Speedway, guys. We have your standings up there, but first let us give you a little bit of information about Mount Fuji, and I hope this volume is okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down a little bit more for you guys. Hopefully that'll be about right. There's only really one way I know how to check it, and that's to look on the stream itself for my phone and just give it a listen, but then that messes up the audio for the stream. So it's really kind of a catch-22 situation. Anyways, Mount Fuji Speedway is a motorsport racetrack standing in the foothills of Mount Fuji in Japan. It was built in the early 1960s. In the 1980s, Fuji Speedway was used for the FIA World Sports Car Championship and national racing. Originally managed by a Mitsubishi estate company, Fuji Speedway was acquired by Toyota Motorsport Corporation in 2000. The circuit hosted the Formula One Japanese Grand Prix in 2007 after an absence of nearly 30 years, replacing the Suzuka circuit owned by Honda. After Fuji Speedway hosted the 2008 race, the Japanese Grand Prix returned to Suzuka for races from 2009 and onward. The Super GT Fuji 500-kilometer race is held at the racetrack on Golden Week. So, a little bit of info for you guys there about our racetrack today. Always fun to know that kind of stuff, I think. So, we have an exciting race for you here today, guys. We have in the standings sitting in the lead currently, we have Sticky Bandit with 134 points, followed very closely by Apex's Racing Larry Birch with 128 points, 91 points to OBR Raidlander, D. Walters coming in with 85 points, Egon coming in with 76, EOR coming in at 70, and S. Haley coming in at 60 points. So Amaren with 52, Apex's Superman Superman has 46 points. We got Renegade 75 coming in with 46 points. Smoke'em Holt we have coming in at 45 points, and Stacking Yak at 33. We have Indio at 28 and JL Salas at 24 points. Now, there are a couple of sub-drivers here, Germ and AMS Mikhail, who their points, I don't see any on my graphics here for their points, but that is your subs for this division. Now, are we going to see some of those guys tonight? I really don't know, y'all. I really don't know. But what we're looking at here is getting, oh boy. Give me just a sec, guys. We'll get this sorted for you. Oh, hello. Here we are. Howdy, y'all. Howdy, howdy. We'll get this sorted right quick, like. All right, let's see here. Bam, there we are. That's what we're needing to see. That's what we're needing to see. So, we do have qualifying beginning in about, 3 or so minutes. It is supposed to take place here in 2 minutes, but things happen. We'll see. Not entirely sure if we do have all of the racers on track for us today or not. Let's get some information up here. Let's see. Is there only 8 or just 8 showing? Okay. All right, very good, guys. So we have a full field, 14 racers today for you guys. And I do believe qualifying will get underway here rather quickly. So we are going to have 10 minutes of qualifying, which will give them approximately 4 laps of actual qualifying time. They may get a 5th lap in, so they'll have their out lap and then 4, possibly 5 more laps, guys. And then we'll get to see who, of course, is going to start where. Now, that being said, this is a 25 lap long race here at Fuji International Speedway. So, we're going to go through and understanding, we'll go through and we'll talk about a little bit so you guys understand more. There we go, that's the way I should have said that. So you guys can understand a little bit more about pit strategies here. Now, I do believe the way it goes is that the racing mediums and softs must be used in these races. I do believe that is the way. So, that being said, you have, just a couple of different options about how you want to do this as to whether or not you want to start on soft tires or you want to start on the medium tires. Now, typically what you'll see is the guys that are going to start nearer to the front of the pack will start on the softer compound of tires, and those that are in the back of the pack will start on your medium compound of tires. And the reason why that is because if you're in the back of the pack and you're actually running at a slightly faster pace than the guys in front of you, you don't want to be wasting your soft tires being stuck behind them, yes? So my apologies. I'm just going through and taking a little bit of looks at the times here so far. Now, this has just been practice up to this point, but we can see Larry Birch there with a really nice fastest lap on track thus far with a 138.490, guys. So we'll just go through and we'll give you a little look skis at the liveries here. Now, everybody here today on Mount Fuji is in the Subaru BRZ, and I gotta say, I am actually falling in love with this car. For one, I absolutely love the way it sounds. It is a fantastic sounding little car. The blowback. There you go. The blowback on that when you're just coasting. Oh, it's just absolutely beautiful. So, it is also a very good handling little car. Now, perhaps a little lacking on the top end speed, but no worries, right? Because they are all in the Subarus, guys, in the BRZ. So, looking at a very interesting race, I do believe we're possibly going to be getting qualifying underway here rather shortly. I don't know whether or not we're actually missing another driver or not. Yo, Jason! Apologies, my guy, apologies. I actually have it on my OBS screen, so I cannot see chat and whatnot. But, hey, good morning to you, my friend. How are you? How are you? Appreciate you, Jason. Thank you kindly. Appreciate the reactions on the stream, guys. So, qualifying will begin shortly. As I said, here we go. We're very well underway here, guys. So again, qualifying 10 minutes long. Looks like they're going to go ahead and do a lobby reset. No worries there. Yo, Mr. Jake Batty. How we doing, my friend? How we doing? Hope you and yours are well tonight, my guy. What the? All tangled up here. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's just go and see if the lobby is open yet. Oh boy. Can't be looking at that. That makes me want to race. You see what I see there, Jake? Jason, you seeing that? All right, there we go. We're up again. Very good. He must have done something with the setup for the qualifying and realized that he had made a mistake, so therefore restart again. And we are going to just very quickly, for the racers' benefit, and just going to go ahead and clear our cache really quickly. Don't want to cause any sort of lag for these guys. Almost entered the race. So once again, guys, here we are with Flat Out Racing North America, sponsored by GTR Simulator and Apex Racing. We are about to get underway with this qualifying here at Mount Fuji, and it looks like an absolutely beautiful day. Will it stay that way? We don't know, right? Because this is GT7. So they do tend to throw in a surprise from time to time. Let's get our racing information back on. There we are. Got that. Get a little look-skis at Egon's car. He always does really nice liveries, guys. That looks like a simple livery, and one could argue that it is more simple than others. But I'll tell you right now, it's not easy to get a design like that coming out and looking as good as that. So well done to Egon on his livery. I know he makes his own. Very clean looking livery. Some of the guys' pre-race comments and whatnot are just so funny. I didn't see whose that was, but that was funny. All right, so again, guys, we should be getting underway here shortly for qualifying. Go, go, go! Egon, get that practice in, my guy. Let's see. Oh, we are missing a driver. That's what's going on. I do believe we're waiting on one driver because we had 14 earlier, and now there is just 13. Oh, waiting on somebody to check in. I see. So how are we all doing out there tonight, chat? I do so hope that y'all and yours are well. Welcome, welcome, welcome once again to No Lander Gaming live stream here. We're super excited to be calling the race today here for Flat Out Racing North America. And once again, as we love to throw out the sponsors, they are sponsored by GTR Simulator and Apex's Racing, and all of your fine looking graphics here done by High Pre. He does a fantastic job with the graphics here at Flat Out Racing North America. So super excited, guys. I don't know how the drivers are feeling right now. I wish I was a fly on the wall in their chat, because I'm telling you what, man, I'm all sorts of giddy. I'm bouncing up and down inside, y'all, because I've seen these fellers race, and I'll tell you what, here in this Pro-Am Division 1, they are some very good racers and always have some fantastic racing going on in these lobbies. In this division, rather. There you go. Get you another little close up. Egon's fine looking livery there. Again, apologies, guys. I am on my screen for to where I'm looking at OBS, just so I can keep an eye on stuff and make sure everything is going smoothly here. So let's talk about pit strategies. I suspect we'll start seeing some pitting going on around anywhere from lap, depending on the strategies, anywhere from laps 13 to even maybe 17. Now, as far as whether or not they're going to have the fuel to be able to make it through 17 laps, I'm not entirely sure if these cars are able to do that or not. And whether or not the drivers wish to opt to try to do that much fuel saving, rather, because when you're doing fuel saving, you're obviously losing a little bit of time each lap. Each lap you go around is, of course, slower than if you're running flat out. I did not see that said that it was qualifying. So anyhow, we'll go ahead and take a good look at some of these fantastic looking liveries as they come out onto track. We got Progenitor here in that beautifully done Flying Fox livery. We have, let's see, it seems to me as, I don't know. I'm pretty sure, apologies guys if I am supposed to be doing nicknames. I'm pretty sure I have it displayed as online IDs, which is preferred for me so that I don't get things messed up. Now that being said, my preference is not of all that importance. I would rather like to be doing it the way y'all would like it done, so just let me know. Anybody who's watching, up in the comments, if you know whether or not these are supposed to be online IDs or nicknames tonight. I believe it's the online IDs. So we got Tom the Tech here out on track. Clean looking livery there. Progenitor, we've already taken a look at, and Beefcake. Now these guys are cruising already. In lap 2. You know, this looks awfully racy, guys. We may be underway here, and we just have foregone qualifying. Can't really tell you much on the case right now, but we have Progenitor up in P1, Egon in P2, Apex is Larry Birch in P3, Raylander here in P4, Apex is Superman in P5, we have Red Bull GT Racer in P6, Lucky 7 in P7, and Icer Renegade in P8, Tom the Tech in P9, Knifin', I remember this. We got Knifin', we'll just call you Knifin', my guy, in P10, and we have GHG Sticky Bandit in P11. I do believe we're just in warm-up. We're not in actually racing, guys, but Tom the Tech there in 11, Ridge Raider 7-7 in P12, Beefcake, Haley, not sure what that's supposed to be, is Holly. Maybe it's, yeah, okay, well, we'll just call you Beefcake, my guy. I don't want to get it wrong here. And then we got Elbows Out Racing in P14. Nice looking livery there. Also a Flying Fox racer. Give these guys a little look-skis on their liveries. Somebody has worked really hard on these liveries, I can tell you that. It's a process, guys. It is certainly a process. We have another Flying Fox. That's a nice looking livery as well in Ridge Raider. Another Flying Fox livery. Very good. Pulling best times right now, too. We do have 14 drivers, guys. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't see where it said qualifying. I don't think it is. We got Egon. Nice looking livery there as well. Another Flying Fox racer here. Red Bull GT Racer. Nice looking livery, buddy. Elbows Out Racing. Another Flying Fox livery. Knifin'. Got that Hoonigan sticker on the back there. Looking very race car like. We got Icer. Icer always does his own liveries also, guys. very nice. Apex's Superman. The Apex liveries always look really good too. Got that GT45 gaming logo on the side, very nice. And Hypre on the front, yep, love to see that. All the main sponsors there. GTR Simulator and Apex Racing, of course. So Larry Birch sitting on fastest lap with a 139.1. This is definitely qualifying, but the weird thing is it's not showing me. Hold on. Let's do that. Qualify. It is qualifying. Okay. Okay. So we have Larry Birch sitting on top of the field right now. D. Walters just coming in with a 139.4. So, oh yeah. Egon looks to have just taken pole here. Let's get our race info back up here for you guys. Yes, Egon has taken pole with Apex's Superman taking that P2 spot thus far. They're on lap 5, guys, so this is going to be like either their last lap, possibly get one more lap in. We have Tom the Tech sitting in P3 right now with a 139.063, so not far off at all. Apex's Larry Birch with a 139.118, which was just moments ago the fastest lap on track. We have Beefcake Haley coming in with a 139.303. Icer Renegade with a 139.3 as well. Just 88 hundredths of a second down from Beefcake. And then we have 39 hundredths of a second down from Renegade as Progenitor here with a 139.4. We got THG Sticky Bandit sitting currently in P9 with a 139.4. And Ridge Raider here with a 139.8. We have Lucky Slevin in P11 currently. Unfortunately, he's got a penalty. That's not going to be nice for him. Currently sitting at a 140.2, so not bad, not bad. These times are really, really close. We have Red Bull GT Racer here, just took P11 away, so coming in with a 140.20. Egon's still holding fastest lap with a 138.7 right now. Lucky Slevin drops down to P12. Raylander is currently sitting in P13 with a 140.8. And Knifin sitting in P14, rounding out the field with a 140.9. So let's get back up here. I should have went the other way, like that, derp. Get a good look at Egon. Egon's flying tonight, guys. With a 138.726. Really quick time here around Fuji. These Pro-Am 1 drivers are definitely no slouches. They are quick around these tracks, and they are good, fast, clean racers, guys. So we have Apex's Superman currently sitting in P2 with the 138.8, just 1/10 of a second behind Egon. With Sticky Bandit currently in P3. Yeah, this is the final lap. So, now, did Egon better his time? He has not. Superman. Let's see if Superman can take it. He has not. Larry Birch actually coming in with the fastest lap on track. He will take pole position, guys, which is worth that extra point that is so sought after this late in the season, guys. That extra point going to pay dividends there for Larry Birch. So well done to him getting pole position. We got Egon in P2, Superman in P3, ISO Renegade in P4, Sticky Bandit in P5, Tom the Tech in P6. We got Beefcake here in P7, Elbows Out Racing in P8. He's still on a flying lap. So let's stick with him for a moment and see if he can better his time. He's got a few more corners. He is the last one. We'll see if he can better his time here for himself and his team, Flying Fox Racing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, getting excited now. It's getting exciting now. So coming into the final start-finish straight here, and we'll see if he can better his time. Okay, it's not going to show us that. Qualifying has finished. Very good, guys, very good. Required tire type is mediums and softs, guys. Now, what will happen here is they'll get about 2 minutes to go and have themselves a little tinkle time or top off their favorite refreshment or whatever it is that they might need to do just before this race begins. We are going to be seeing 25 laps here for Flat Out Racing North America, and at Mount Fuji Speedway. This is going to be some fantastic racing, guys. All of the drivers are just going to be giving the ready up signal. And what happened? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, let's see here. We can get off that now. Apparently my other phone has died, guys, so no worries. No worries. We'll do it like this. Okay. Man, guys, I am cooking. I am absolutely cooking. And I was not paying attention to how many readies we have got, but we are going to be under racing conditions rather shortly, y'all. And I'll tell you, I am excited. This is going to be some brilliant racing. Just need to wet my whistle. Just going to wait for our spectating button to pop back up here. Ouch. The old knee's acting up on me a little bit tonight. How we doing out there, chat? How we doing? Are we excited or what? I'll tell you, I'm super excited. This is going to be some great racing. Why does it even show me in a car? Like, it shouldn't even show me in a car. I haven't. That's my Toyota Super livery car there. Or my Toyota Supercar livery, rather. Starting now. So we should get our spectating button coming back to us very shortly. Uh-oh. Somebody has just joined the room late. There we go. All right. So we're going to start the race out here on Beefcake, because that's always a good place to start your race, in the middle of the field. It's giggity, y'all. Let's get to racing. Beefcake getting a really good start. He is gaining quickly on them. See if we can all make it through turn one nice and safely. Oh, we've got a little bit of carnage there. Not entirely sure who that was, but that does allow Beefcake to get right up there into P5. Let's get our, there we go. So Apex's Larry Birch leading the way with Egon hot on his heels. We got Apex's Superman just slightly off the back of them. Beefcake Haley sitting in P4. We got OBR's Raylander in P5. Goes a little bit wide there. Now that's going to allow for, who is it? Icer Renegade. He's knocking on the door heavily. And Knifin has moved his way up into P7. Takes a look on the inside. Little tap there. Oh, they're getting closer. Sticky Bandit trying to make a move on the inside there. Lucky Slevin, this back half of the field is all over one another. Boy, howdy, some tight racing going on here, let me tell you what. Whilst the front of the pack's managed to make it away a little bit, this back of the pack is all over one another. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Love the sounds of these cars. So, Sticky Bandit, why is it not showing me race information? There we go. So Icer Renegade in P7, Sticky Bandit in P8, Lucky 7 in P9. He's got Elbows Out Racing and Prognator all over the back of him. We got 3 cars in a row here. 2 of them going to the inside. Elbows Out does get that move. Oh, he goes wide. Oh, he's going to lose 2, 3, 4 spots on that. Oh, he's lost 5 spots on that. Get back out there, my guy. Get her going, get her going. So, Ridge Raider up into P13. Red Bull up into P12. We got Tom in P11. 10 for Prognator. He has got himself a half-second penalty. Apologies, y'all. My voice is already doing some weirdness. We got Lucky Slevin in P9. Lucky 7, sorry, in P9. GHE Sticky Bandit in P8 here. He is all the back over Knifin, and Knifin is all over the back of Raylander. We got Icer Renegade all over the back of Beefcake. Oh, Beefcake's just picked up a half-second penalty. That's no good. Superman in P3 here does have a second over Beefcake and is just under a second behind Egon here. Ooh, Egon gets around Larry Birch there, and Superman all over the back of Larry Birch. Both these Apex drivers. Now let's see if these guys will work together and push one another to catch back up to Egon. I do believe that's exactly what they're going to do. Icer Renegade thus far with the fastest lap on track with a 140.3. what's happened to Egon? Oh, Egon's lost it. Egon has lost it. He's fallen all the way back. He went wide, wide, wide into turn 1 and has fallen all the way back into P8. That gives Larry Birch the lead again with Apex's Superman in P2. So 2 of the Apex boys really looking good right now in P1 and P2 with Icer Renegade all over Superman, though. Does make the move on the inside, but he's going to have the outside for the next corner. Superman says, I'm not having any of it, buddy. I'm coming back for my spot. We got a 1-2 Apex situation going on here. Meanwhile, Beefcake, he's coming up. Whoa! Go, Superman, go. Get out of there. Superman takes the lead. Beefcake moves into P2. Icer Renegade in P3. Larry Birch in P4. Ooh, Knifin gets it wrong. Oh, unfortunate for him. He was fighting up there too. Raylander in P5. Sticky Bandit in P6. Not far behind these front 5 runners. So Egon quickly back up into P7. Taking that spot for Red Bull, who currently sits in P8. We got Tom in P9. Lucky 7 in P10, Progenitor in 11, Elbows Out Racing in 12th, and Knifin in 13, and Ridge Raider in P14. Let's get back up here. There's some good racing going on. We got Beefcake taking P1 and Icer into P2. Superman's right there still knocking on the door. He is not going away. We got Larry Birch in P4. So these Apex boys not done yet. I can tell you that. They got Raylander all over the back of him, though. In P5. Oh, boys, some good racing here. Let's go back to the back of the pack a little bit further. Sticky Bandit's trying to catch these front 5 here. And Egon back in P7, pulling just a little bit of a gap, almost a 1-second gap now over P8 in Red Bull. So the field's starting to, here's a little bit of a racing going on right here between number 9 Progenitor and number 10 Lucky 7. So Lucky 7 looking to the inside. Does he get it stick? No, the cutback. Progenitor says, no, sirree, not this corner you don't, sir. Elbows out, getting right all over the back of Lucky 7. Tries to make a move on the outside. Isn't able to do it. A little bit of contact between the 2 racers, but no harm done. Both racers are on track and cruising. So, a little battle here between Ridge Raider and Knifin also. Tom, not sure what's happened to him. He's fallen off to the back of the pack, but you keep on going there, Tom. You keep going, buddy. Lots of racing left as we are only on lap 4 of 25. Let's get back up here to the front of the pack. We got a heck of a race going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Guys and gals of all ages, let's go. All right, Beefcake in P1. Icer Renegade all over him. In P2, we got Superman in P3. Now these front 2 have pulled a little bit of a gap. Superman, oh, something's happened to Larry Birch. He's dropped down to P5, and Raylander is now in P4 with Sticky Bandit closing the gap there on Larry Birch. Yeah, it's a nice looking livery too. Oh, what a great shot there. Great sounds, great shot. Is that? Okay, it wouldn't. Whoo, I'm sweating out here, y'all. I'm telling you what. Oh, ooh, that was good driving right there by Sticky. Gave him a little bump, backs out of it a little bit. He's not going to take the spot like that. Some classy drivers here in this Pro-Am 1 division. Let me tell you what, classy drivers. And that's how it should be. That is how it should be. So Apex and Superman still holding on to P3 here, looking really good for the time being. Oh, let's get that to go away. dirt. We got Raylander in P4, and really right here is the battle. Apex's Larry Birch trying to get to the inside of Raylander. Raylander closing the door on him. So we got 4, 5, and 6 right here with, I believe that's Egon. Yeah, Egon coming up into the back, starting to catch P6, 5, and 4. Yes. Raylander opened up just a little bit of a gap now on Larry Birch, trying to create some separation. These guys are 5 seconds behind Superman. Oh, it looks like Superman got it just a little bit wrong there. He dropped a second right there on that corner to these guys. Half second. Dropped a half second. That's all right. Keep on keeping on, my guy. So the battle really remains right here between 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. These guys are the closest together on track thus far, as we are on lap 6 of 25. Just about to be lap 7 as they're coming down the final start to finish straight right here. So Apex's Larry Birch in P5, followed by Sticky Bandit in P6, Egon in P7, catching up rather nicely. You can see he's right in that slipstream, and he is all over Sticky Bandit's business right now. Egon getting a little bit of that curve there. Oh, and he picked up a penalty for it too. No, that's going to hurt him. Unfortunate for him, as he was really catching these guys up. That's going to drop him another second behind. He's got some more work to do yet before he'll catch these boys. We got Proganator sitting in P8 with Red Bull GT Racer all over the back end of him. Just 1/10 behind, so a little bit of battle brewing right here. We got Elbows Out Racing. He's trying to catch these guys. He goes a little bit wide around that corner. Manages to keep it gathered, though. Well done there. We got Lucky 7 sitting in P11. Ridge Raider in P12 with Knifin just behind him. Knifin putting in some work, trying to catch him. Ooh, it does a good job under braking there. Really closes that gap up well on Ridge Raider here. Boy, and I'll tell you, you can lose a lot of time or gain a lot of time in this sector right here, especially this final corner. Of the utmost importance as you're going down that really long straight. So you really want to get a good exit here. Kind of misses his apex there a little bit. We'll see if Knifin can close the gap even further now. Let's get a look from Knifin's eyeball. Knifin pulling his best lap thus far. He's not going to do it. He's not going to get right up onto him. I thought he was a little bit closer than there, but does gain ground on that braking zone, though. Fantastic job there. That was some good braking right there going on. All right. Oh, no. Lucky's picked up a half-second penalty. He's just all over the back end of Elbows Out Racing. So that's going to be unfortunate for him. Elbows Out Racing perhaps being slightly conservative around that corner, but again, really doing a fantastic job on closing that door there. He is not going to allow for any bit of the inside of that apex to be grabbed. No, he is doing a fantastic defensive drive right here, really catching every single one of these apexes. Apologies. Let's move on up to the front. As we go forward, we got Red Bull here sitting in P9, and this is what he sees in front of him. He's got Prognator in P8 just in front of him, little bit over a half a second. It's 0.6 of a second now just behind him, but you can see in that graph, he is closing that gap down to a half second now. So will he catch up even further under the braking zone? Does manage to close that gap up under the braking zone and gets a really nice exit. So closes that gap up just a little bit. Prognator getting a really good exit out of there as well. Now Prognator's looking at Egon up in front of him. Egon currently sitting in P7. Has got a 2-second gap over Prognator. So Egon sitting, ooh boy. Prognator closing in on the braking zone there. So Egon sees Sticky Bandit, who's currently sitting in P6, just up in front of him. And I'll tell you, I like to look at the race from the driver's point of view like this. Going a little bit wide there does Egon. Oh, gets it just slightly wrong there, but that's all right. He can make up for it right here on this final S-curves here. This double left-hander, now the second one's really the important one, and he does it really well. Egon catching all of that apex, and you can see immediately starts to gain ground on Sticky Bandit. So now Sticky Bandit looking at apex's Larry Bird sitting up in P5, 3.5 seconds up the track. So Larry's sitting pretty comfortable right now, not under a whole lot of threat, and he is catching Raylander. Actually, he's dropping time to him just a little bit right now. We'll see what he can do under braking zone. Does close that gap right up, catches all that apex. Really nice exit for him as well. So, Apex's Larry Bird's looking at Raylander in P4. Raylander looking all over the back of Superman. Apex's Superman currently sitting in P3. Now, Apex's Superman doing a fantastic job here because he has got just 2.5 seconds between him and P2's ISO Renegade here. And Renegade 6 seconds behind Beefcake. Beefcake really trying to run away with this. We are currently on lap 10 of 25. Beefcake 6 seconds ahead just now. And about to come into the final 3 corners here. There's one. We've got this slight one here, and then the final corner, all important corner right here. Gets a really nice clean exit out of there. And he's down to just a 5-second lead over Icer Renegade. So Icer being able to close that gap up a little bit. And Beefcake going to be our first to pit. Now let us see if, no, Renegade going to continue on. Let's see what, oh, Raylander, oh no, Superman's, Raylander continues on as well. So we got Apex's Larry Birch now in P3 all over the back of Raylander. Ooh, really gains a lot of ground there under braking. Well done. And gets a nice clean exit too. Look out, Raylander. Here comes Larry Birch. So we got Apex's Superman. Must have had a little bit of a bobble here somewhere. He's currently back into P4. 2.5 seconds behind these gentlemen. So, Superman doing a fantastic job though. Just keep it together, buddy. Keep it calm. Oh boy howdy. And looky here, the weather is coming in, guys. The weather is coming in. And I do wonder how many of these racers were paying attention last week and are paying attention to these conditions right now, because they could be in for a bit of surprise. Tom kept gaining some ground on Lucky 7, who currently sits in P7. Knifin making his way up to P9. Beefcake coming out of the pits in P10, 10 seconds behind Knifin. So the pit delta is right about 45 seconds on Mount Fuji International Speedway. So, and pit delta, when we talk about pit delta, we're talking about the time that it takes to come into the pits, get your tires changed, and dependent upon how much fuel the racer is taking in, you're looking at approximately 45 seconds, I believe, which is a lot of time. It's a lot of time to not be on the track. So, but Beefcake, having gotten his pit done on lap 11, rather early, I think. But we'll see how it works out for him. Prognator in P11, getting a little bit sideways there. Let's get back to our, there we go. Bubbles Out Racing just behind Prognator in P12, Red Bull in P13, and Ridge Raider in P14. Icer Renegade leading this race with a 3.7 second lead over OBR's Raylander. Larry Birch sitting just behind Raylander, 2 seconds behind Raylander between, okay, so now it's a 1.4. 1.2. Larry Birch getting it done around those final corners there, coming into the S's in the more technical part of this racetrack today. Larry Birch really closing the gap to this more technical part. Apex's Superman has Sticky Bandit all over him. Sticky Bandit with just a bit of front aero damage there as well. Unfortunate. Now, we're going to see these guys both come into pits together, and indeed they do. Oh, no! That's going to be... that... okay, well, he didn't go into pit, so... okay, well, Sticky Bandit, using every bit of draft he could right there up into the very last second. So that moves Sticky Bandit up into P4. Egon in P5 working his way through the field. Tom the Tech up into P6, also working his way up the field. Lucky 7 still sitting here in P7. Knifen's moved up to P8. We got Superman currently falling back into P10. Let's give him a little look-sees in that livery there. Now let's see. We're at 32 seconds already for his pit. He was down to 1% fuel, guys, as you can see there. So Apex's Superman not holding back at all. Grabbing up a full tank of gas and now going to have to do a bit of fuel saving. So Superman coming out in P13, and I didn't look, I want to say it was right about 40 seconds. I wasn't paying attention when he came out there what it was, but I'm going to say it was right about 40 seconds. So again, a Renegade here leading the way with a 5-second lead over Raylander. Raylander with a 0.7 second lead over Larry Birch. So Larry Birch, Larry now going to take over the race lead because Renegade and Raylander have come into the pits. Oh, Larry Birch looking really good right now. Now that'll give Sticky Bandit P2. Still carrying that front aero damage. So the front aero damage going to slow him down a little bit, but right now he's sitting in P2. He's just going to hold on to that damage. Oh, apologies. Until he needs to come in for the pits, because it's really not doing him too much harm. The man is sitting in P2 right now. That's going to move Tom the Tech up into P3 momentarily until he comes in for his pit, as well as all these leading four have not pit yet. Beefcake up into P4. Now, Beefcake has made his pit stop. So, Beefcake looking like he's sitting in a really good position right now. Renegade coming out of the pits in P5 with Prognator all over him. Elbows Out Racing in P7, trying to catch these boys up in front of him. Not an easy thing to do. Oh, and Elbows Out Racing picking himself up a bit of front aero damage too. Unfortunate. We got Raylander in P8, followed by a Red Bull GT Racer in P9. Apex's Superman in P10 currently. There's quite a lot of people in front of him that still have not pit though, so sitting in a good position now. Egon just behind him, looking to perhaps make a move. He just takes a little bit of a look there, coming through this really, really tight chicane there. Joe, Mr. GT45 Gaming, and Mr. Dennis Miller. I appreciate you fellers being here. How we all doing tonight? How we all doing tonight? Hey, we've got some fantastic racing going on here tonight at Flat Out Racing, guys. Sponsored by GTR Simulators, Apex's Simulators, and of course these wonderful graphics done by High Cree. So again, Apex's Superman does lose that position to Egon. Boy, howdy, getting that draft, my guy, getting that draft. We got Ridge Raider here, currently sitting in P12. Tom the Tech is just going in for his first pit stop. He was in P11. That's going to drop him back, and we got Knifin rounding out the back of the field here in P14, but looking to make a move on Lucky, and does get the job done, so very good. Good job there. Apex's Larry Birch leading the way with a 39.7 second gap. He is going to go into the pits right now and hopefully, oh no, I think he picked up a penalty right there. If so, if that is the case, he may come out in P1 right here. But with that 3-second penalty, if he gets it, let's hope not. Let's hope not. Let's hope the racing stewards are feeling generous today. Here comes Beefcake. We'll see if Apex's Larry Birch can come out ahead of Beefcake here. It's going to be really, really close, y'all. Let's see, how many seconds are we at for him? 23 seconds. No, Beefcake is going to get around him. So is a couple of others. ISO Renegade and Prognator are also going to get out ahead. 34, 35, 36, 37. So 40, yeah, right at 45 seconds. 47. Okay, so yeah, right at 45 seconds. That's going to put Larry Birch into P5. Now, Larry having come out with enough fuel, obviously, to make it through the rest of these just 9 laps left to go, probably took on a little extra fuel as he wants to make use of these softer compound tires and really make this car just do everything that it can and push, push, push. All right, so let's get up to our leader here. Beefcake, 6.3 seconds ahead of ISO Renegade. Renegade coming under threat from Prognator, currently sits in P3, and Elbows Out Racing just behind him in P4. So, the race as it is progressing, these racers are starting to come back together, and we're starting to see a little bit more tight racing again, which is fantastic. We absolutely love it here at No Lander Gaming, y'all. Absolutely love this tight, clean racing. You don't get to have a whole lot more fun than this. My guys and gals, let me tell you what. So, Elbows Out Racing not getting a real great jump out of that corner. Is closing the gap up a little bit under draft, but he's not going to look to take a move here. He closes right in on him on Prognator, though. And Renegade looking like he is struggling to pull a gap on these guys, too. But I'll tell you this much, they are closing in on Haley. Haley now with just a 2.1 second lead over the rest of this pack, and I'm not sure if he had a little bobble, because if I remember correctly, that was just 5 seconds, 20 seconds ago. So now that gap at 2 seconds now, with Icer Renegade sitting in P2. And yeah, Progenitor's gaining on Icer Renegade as well. And Renegade gaining on Beefcake. Progenitor in P3, Elbows Out Racing in P4, having himself a good clean race. Larry Birch, oh, Elbows Out. He does have that little bit of front end aero damage now that is going to come into play, not so much during these more technical parts of the racetrack, but coming into this right here, right now, into this final corner and start finish straight. This is a really long straight, so that little bit of front aero damage there is going to cause some issues. Oh, and Elbows Out Racing is going to have to make another pit stop along with Progenitor. Neither one of them perhaps having, this might be their first pit. Okay, did not know that. That's going to put Apex's Larry Birch up into P3, just 5.4, 5.1 seconds, 4.9 seconds behind Icer Renegade. So, Larry Birch on the move. That puts Sticky Bandit into P4, Egon into P5, Tom the Tech into P6, and Superman making moves here, tries to get around the outside of Tom the Tech. Not happening on this go-round. Apex's Superman all over the back of Tom the Tech, who actually currently holds fastest lap on track with a 139.086. Now, we have seen a couple of 138s thus far. Will we see it again, though? We got Ray Lander coming in. He's just 2.3 seconds behind Apex's Superman, with Ridge Raider sitting in P9, 11 seconds behind Ray Lander. Progenitor 3.7 seconds behind Ridge Raider and gaining. Knifin is sitting in P11, 6 seconds back from Progenitor. Lucky, 4 seconds back from Knifin. Elbows Out Racing, 0.2 seconds behind Lucky. He is all over Lucky, and he has just come out on a fresh set of tires, ladies and gentlemen. He is currently on the softer compound of tires and gonna be looking to make moves here. So we have Red Bull GT Racer rounding out the field, sitting in P2. We got Beefcake having to come in for another pit stop. I don't understand this. He's got just 7 laps to go. He is on a 2-stop strategy. That is going to give Icer Renegade the lead of this race, with Larry Birch catching Renegade. He's closing that gap up very quickly with Sticky Bandit in P3. Egon moves up to P4, Tom the Tech up to P5, and Superman up to P6. Raylander is going to move up to P7. Beefcake coming out of the pits. I guess he thought he just didn't have enough fuel to make the rest of the race, and decided that he would take the pit now, leaving himself a greater number of laps to perhaps regain some of those positions he's just lost due to having to make another pit stop. So he's pulling a no-lander and got his strategy a bit wrong there. It does happen. It does happen. It's so hard to do the math on the fly and get it right. I'll tell you, Larry Birch, 1.7 now, 1.3. Larry Birch is on the move, guys. He is flat out cruising. Now Larry on the softer compound of tire here. So Icer Renegade's going to have a really, really difficult time trying to hold Apex's Larry Birch at bay. Sticky Bandit here in P3, Egon in P4, Tom the Tech P5, Raylander P6, Superman P7, Beefcake P8, Progenitor P9, Knife in P10, Elbows Out Racing P11, Lucky 7 in P12, Red Bull GT Racer in 13, and Ridge Raider in P14. Now let's move back up to the front. We have just come around the first corner. Let's give you a bit of a view on this Mount Fuji Speedway. and I am just going to give my voice a rest and let you all enjoy this man's driving here around Fuji. Now we can see Larry Birch in that rear view mirror there. He is a creeping, he is a coming, and I can guarantee a Renegade has that on his mind. I can't even do it. I can't even I can't stop. Oh. All important section right here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, these guys got me sweating. Renegade doing a nice job to take every bit of that inside apex there. And Larry, I do believe Larry is just going to be patient. He's got 5 laps to go. There's no reason whatsoever to blow his tires trying to really push too hard. So I do believe we're going to see him be just a little bit more patient here than what one would think. He is closing the gap up rather quickly in that draft. ISO Renegade immediately going defensive though. Now, Larry Birch is on the softer tire. Excuse me. He could get a move done here on the outside, being this is how he's on that softer tire. But no, Renegade using all the track closes that door for him to be able to do that. Says, no sir, not going to happen. Not this go around. So there we go. Let's get back into our sky camera view. Absolutely love this view here for observing the races. Fantastic job by the camera crew here today. So I really don't want to leave this part. I know we're going to see Larry make a move here and shortly. 4 laps remaining. Just 4 laps remaining. Larry Birch now sitting on fastest lap. He also took pole position. So some valuable points if he can hold on to this fastest lap. And here we go. He's going to make his move right here, I do believe. Nope. Backs it up just a little bit. I believe he'll make it right here around this corner though. He may wait another lap. Larry taking it nice and tight there. But Renegade getting a really nice clean exit out of that final corner there. Again, going defensive straight away. Renegade pulling his fastest lap. Just 3 laps remaining in this race. Larry Bird's going to make a move on the outside. Is he going to go for it? Can he get it done? Does he do the old switcheroo? Oh, and he tried it. He tried it. He's all over him, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Larry Birch. He's going to get that pass done. Oh, what a beautiful move. Now that was some racing right there, guys. Apex as Larry Birch gets the job done over Renegade. Renegade did a fantastic job holding on to that race lead for as long as he could, was doing a really fine job at defending that position, but just couldn't hold off Apex's Larry Birch due to being on the slightly harder compound of tire here. So let's go back and take a look. We got Sticky Bandit now 7.2 seconds behind ISO Renegade. Now Sticky also on the softer compound of tires with just 3 laps left to go. His tires are looking fairly used, I do have to say. So he's going to have a really rough time in trying to catch Renegade. And in fact, at this point, I wouldn't even worry about it. My concern would be trying to hold off Egan back here. He is in P4. Tom the Tech just behind Egon. So Egon also may be coming under threat. And rather soon, we got Raylander still holding on to P6 with Superman at P7. We got Beefcake here at P8, has picked up a half-second penalty. Man, this guy keeps picking up the penalties today, and those are really going to hurt you. Oh, they hurt so bad. That is just unfortunate for him. That's a really, really tough spot to have the penalty at here at Mount Fuji Speedway. That is incredibly devastating on that long straightaway. So Prognator sitting in P9, Knifin in P10, Red Bull GT Racer and P11. Lucky 7 just behind him. Lucky 7 gaining on him rather quickly. Red Bull going completely defensive. Elbows Out Racing just staying on his line there. He's not close enough to be getting into the draft, and I would do the same. Just try to get that optimal braking in and gain in the corner there, which he does do. Closes up 3/4 of a second. Elbows Out Racing not done yet. He's making moves and pulling his fastest lap thus far. We got Ridge Raider back here rounding out the field in P14. Beautifully looking done. Flying Fox livery there. Let's get back up to our front of the pack. Larry Birch bettering his time again with a 138.5. So increasing his odds of holding on to that fastest lap has now opened up a 2.6 second gap over P2 in Icer Renegade, with Sticky Bandit still sitting in P3. Has brought that gap from himself to Renegade from a 7-second gap to a 6.4 second gap. But we are on the penultimate lap here, ladies and gentlemen. We have just one lap to go after this, with Larry Birch leading the way, opening up that gap from now to a 3.5 second lead. Apex is Larry Birch again pulling his best lap, fastest lap on track, and he is all over it, looking really good right now. Icer Renegade doing his very best. He's doing his darndest out there to catch Larry, but it's just a tall order to try and catch someone who is on the softer compound. Now, however, that being said, the harder compound stays fresher longer. So will that play a part with one lap to go? Final lap right here. Larry Birch about to cross the line. Yes, he is on the final lap. And he has a 4-second gap over Icer Renegade. Stinky Bandit, where's he at now? Still sitting in P3. 6.7 second gap. So these three looking as though they will stay where they are, bar something very unfortunate happening. Now Egon, can Egon catch Tom the Tech? He is just right there with 1.4 seconds back behind from Tom the Tech. OBR's Raylander sitting in P6 with Superman in P7. Beefcake still in P8, Prognator P9, Knife in P10, 11, Red Bull GT Racer, Elbows Out Racing. I need to get my pad so I can write down some stuff. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Almost forgot we did. Almost forgot. All right, Lucky 7 in P13, Originator in P14. We got Larry Birch coming around the final corner right now, ladies and gentlemen. Final corner for Larry Birch, and he is going to take the win. Larry Birch has done it. P1 for Larry Birch. Apex is Larry Birch coming into P1. Icer Renegade, he's all sorts of happy right there. Icer, very happy as well, I am sure, with that P2 finish. And we got Sticky Bandit coming across the line. He is also very happy, I'm sure, with the P3. Tom the Tech coming in P4. We got Egon coming in P5. OBR's Raylander will get P6. Superman's going to pull off P7. Beefcake's going to get P8. Oh boy, look at that. Race to the finish. Well done, boys. Glad we turned to see that there at the end. That was awesome. Let's go. Apex, boys, indeed, says Resty. Baltoy, great comms, great racing. Hey, thank you. I smell Larry for the lead. Yes, sir. And it happened, too. It happened. So congratulations to all. That was some fantastic driving from everybody. We got Proganator coming in at 11, Knifin coming in P10, Red Bull coming in at P11, Elbows Out Racing coming in P12. Now, Lucky 7 in P13, and Ridge Raiders going to come across the line just now to round out the field in P14. And I have got a little bit of streamer stuff to do now, y'all. So give me just a moment. We're going to flip screens here and, of course, get rid of all these because these are incorrect, obviously. I shouldn't have flipped that screen yet. We'll go back. Y'all don't want to see that. Oh, what's going on? Why aren't you working? There we go. Oop, oop, oop. Why has it done that? Weird. Okay. Hopefully I'm spelling these right. So just a couple of more seconds, guys, and we will get on and get in the Discord and speak with our podium finishers. Have a little bit of interview with them, guys. Which I am sure they are very much looking forward to. That was some fantastic racing we just got to see here, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's just... Okay. One sec.
Bugsby, hi, sir.
All right, guys. How we doing? Do we have our podium finishers in here?
Really, no interview. The first podiums, and we gonna get interviewed?
Hey, I'm here, guys.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for the message to come back.
Hello.
I'm gonna give him a couple more minutes, and I'm not.
Hello.
You know what? I'm gonna put it on.
All right, give me 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, I'm reading the messages.
Hold on. What's going on? We'll get this fixed right away, guys.
Oh, that wasn't. But I gave him a spot back immediately.
Hello.
No, that was after, but you gave the wrong dude the spot.
No, it's the guy. Let's start over.
Are we there? Can you all hear me? Not entirely sure what's going on just yet, chat. Give me just a moment here. We'll get this situation sorted. I'm not muted. Everything looks to be correct. Why is my mic not working? Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Hello, hello. I did. GT45. I don't understand what's going on.
Got it.
Hello? Can y'all hear me? What is going on? Hold on momentarily, guys. Just a little bit of streamer issues does happen from time to time, and I'm not the best with technology, guys. So
all right, you there, guys?
Hey, guys.
hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, no, it's just making sure I've got my headset working, that's all.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Yes. You can?
Okay. There's too many people in here to start with, so hold on.
Oh, what a race.
Indeed, it was a fantastic race. I don't know
Go
why.
to your Nolander, go to your settings, your little cog, and make sure it's on your microphone.
It is, my guy. I've done that.
All right, I could take it for you if you just want to leave the audio on, Nolander.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Tim.
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, please do.
Oh.
All right, just have to turn my volume down so the feedback's gone. All right, so great racing, guys. I was watching, so I do have a pretty good idea what was going on. We do apologize about the technical issues, ladies and gentlemen, but that's streaming.
That's GT.
So, first of all,
that's Gran Turismo.
That was an absolutely spectacular race from our Pro-Am 1 division here tonight. Some great showings from all our drivers on the track. Nice full grid.
Hello.
And it looked pretty good out there. So let's just head over to...
Hello.
It was a multitude of strategies on the racetrack today. We've seen a combination of course, one-stop and two-stop strategies here today. So you were clearly on that one-stop strategy, and it worked out for you. So talk to us about that, and what are the advantages for the one-stop over the two-stop in this particular race today?
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of testing for sure to figure out which is going to be the faster. And I had my team helping me, and we narrowed it down that the one stop was going to be overall faster. It's just such a long time in the pits on this one. It's like 45 seconds plus kind of thing, depending on how much fuel you're putting in. So it was a one stop for me the whole way. And I mean, I didn't have the greatest race today, but I'm really happy to be on the podium and coming in third.
Absolutely. I mean, it looked like a fantastic race out there. Lots of pressure, lots of good battles. Oh, hey, there we go. We got Nolander back. Yeah, we have you there for a second.
Hey, great racing,
all right,
gentlemen. Great
racing. Fantastic.
Racing.
I'm going to let you take it from here, my guy.
No, we'll do it together. You're here. We'll do it together. Go ahead. Continue, please. Don't let me interrupt.
All right. Again, solid third place finish. Now, you had a little bit of a gap on second and first place drivers, Renegade and Birch, there near the end of the race. Did you think you had a shot at reeling them in?
Actually, I did, because I think 5 laps left. I happened to look up at the map there, and I saw them both right tight together, and there was about an 8-9 second gap that they had on me. And I was hoping, maybe fighting would cost them 4 or 5 seconds, and I could just scream up to them and catch them. But yeah, there was no chance. Once Larry Birch got past, he was gone. I started to reel in second place there, but it wasn't to be either. It was fast guys out there. It was a good race. It was really fun.
Indeed, you had yourself a fantastic race, man. You took that down from a 7-second gap down to just at a 5-second gap there, though, in just a couple of laps you were working on it. Now, how do you feel about your pit strategy? Obviously, it got you into P3 podium position, and congratulations on that. But tell us a little bit about what your thoughts and your preparations were coming into this race today.
Yeah, I'm happy with the one-stop strategy for sure. I was going to be able to say one-stop the whole way. I just made a couple of bobbles on the track early. One time I missed the brake the break point after Dunlop, and that put me wide. That cost you at least a couple of seconds. And then again, I think I missed my break point in turn 1, and same thing. So those little errors cost a couple of seconds, and this tight of a field, these guys are fast. So, I don't know if you saw the qualifying, but I think half a second was between the top 10. So,
Yeah.
These guys are fast and clean, and it's so much fun. I love it.
Yeah, great racing out there from you tonight. Thoughts on next week?
I actually have not even looked at next week. I just peeped the course because I put something in chat, and I just had a look at the track. I haven't put any laps down or anything yet. Just get through this one first, and then head on to the next. Depending on my finish, it's going to be how bad a crew is going to have. So I'm sending them there now, and I got to get there and practice up because I got to stay with these guys.
I believe we're looking at Dragon Trail there, partner. Now, does that chicane of death worry you?
No, not too much. Not too much. I'll try and see what happens.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Excellent job today, and congratulations once again on your P3 finish. Any thank yous and shout outs for you, my guy?
Well, thank you. Thank you for your first comms night. I'm going to rewatch it and check it out. I also want to thank GT45 Gaming, and of course, Hyper Graphics, GT Simulator. All the fans watching, thank you guys. Special shout out to THG EP3, my boyfriend today. He was helping me practice. And of course, thank you to my wife and daughter. Love you guys.
Oh, fantastic. Good stuff. Love to hear you getting the family involved in on that. And I do thank you kindly for the kind words here at No Lander Gaming. We are ecstatic to be calling Common Spray, guys. And again, what a race you had. Well done. Well done. And we look forward to seeing you in next week's race at Dragon Trail. And you have a great night, my guy.
You too. Thank you so much again. Great job.
Thank you. All right, moving on, moving forward. ICER Renegade. Do we have Mr. Renegades in the building?
Yeah, we're here, mate. I'm here.
All right, good stuff, man. Fantastic racing for you as well, my guy. P2 finish.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Well deserved. How are you feeling about your strategy coming into the race, and how do you feel about how it played out for you?
Well, given the same thing again for the last 2 races, like I've used Subaru for quite a while now, so I've got a really good feel for the car, like what I can do with it, where I can push harder with, like use more fuel, use less fuel having that, like it does help, like, and where I've seen some of the guys doing the 2 stops, I'm like I can do this. I can do a 1 stop here, and I ended up I did like 13 or 14 laps on the soft tires before I came in to finish on the mediums.
Yeah, it seemed to work out well for you. And as you said, you were on the move. I think the strategy worked out brilliant for you. It got you a P2 finish. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. What are your thoughts moving into next week? How does that chicane of death got you a little nervous, or?
Yeah, anyone in Gran Turismo, that gets everyone nervous. Like,
agreed.
If you say, yeah, no, I love it, like it's a piece of piss. Sorry about that. Like, you're a liar. As far as I'm concerned, it gets everyone nervous, even the professionals.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well said, and I couldn't agree more. I do love the track myself, but it does make me nervous every time I come into that. It's got to be done just right, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it doesn't claim too many lives next week. But again,
hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations on your P2 finish, and back to what you said earlier about just really getting to know the car that you're driving, getting to know where you can push your limits at a little bit, starting to get a really good understanding at this point in the season about how much fuel saving you've got to do to try and get you around the track in a speedily but safe manner as far as not running out of fuel. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, Tim, you got anything you want to add, my guy?
No, this is all you, man. Congratulations, Trevor. It was a pleasure to watch it instead of call it. It was fun, guys.
Nice, very good, very good. All right, well, shout outs and thank yous for you, my guy.
Well, first of all, I want to send a big congratulations to both the podium getters, both Sticky Bandit and Larry. Like, I tried to hold off Larry as much as I could. Like, once you got the passing on those soft tides, I wasn't keeping up with the dude. But overall, like, apart from those two guys, it was like great race. Obviously, I want to thank all the sponsors: GT45 Gaming, GTR Simulator, Apex Racing, all the admin team behind Flat Out Racing, as well as our own personal sponsors from ISA. But on a big personal, I wouldn't say it's a personal shout out. Everyone will be feeling the same thing. A lot of you guys would have noticed the livery that I ran today. I based that off one of the late Ken Block's Subaru Gymkhana cars. As we all know, he recently passed away. So I want to pass on not only from all of Flat Out Racing, but everyone across the world as well, to our deepest condolences to Ken Block's family. Like, yeah, he was a professional rally driver, but first and foremost, he was a husband and a father. Like, he was a family man at the end of the day.
Indeed, well said.
And I'm just proud to put that car on that livery, a Subaru, with one of his Subaru Gymkhana liveries on the podium for this race. So, to the Block family, we pass on our deepest condolences, and wish you all the best in moving forward.
Absolutely, absolutely, definitely. Ken Block was definitely a legend and one of my favorite rally racers and drifter, man. And the guy could drift unbelievably. Just an incredible talent and such a loss, as you say, not only for the racing community, but obviously for the family. So yeah, definitely our condolences and thoughts and prayers with you guys, of course, for the family.
Absolutely.
All right, my guy. Well, once again, congratulations on your P2 finish this week. Well done, buddy. And we will definitely be looking forward to seeing you on track next week, my guy. You have an absolutely wonderful night.
On a personal note, I'm actually happy with how my racing is going this season with you guys. As far as on a personal level, that's 3 podiums from 3 races. So I'm ecstatic with how I'm going so far. Yeah,
that's awesome, man. That's right. I had forgot you joined late into this. So hey, well done, man. Good on you. Keep it up. Keep it up, man.
Yeah, first place and 2 second places. So I'm happy with how I'm going. So
nice.
Yeah, looking forward to next week.
Very good, man. Very good. Next week it is. We'll see if we can see you back up on there again, my guy.
No worries. Thank you all, and I'll see you all next week.
Hey, thank you. Indeed, we will. All right. Guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, on to our number 1 first place driver in Apex's Larry Birch. My guy, what a race you had. How are you feeling about your pit strategy? I mean, obviously it worked out really well for you there, and having chose to start on the mediums, even though you started in pole position. So beautifully played strategy. I don't believe I've ever seen that before from a driver starting on pole position and yet choosing to go with the medium compound. So tell us a little bit about your race, my guy.
Yeah, the one stop was always the plan. You could do about 12 on either set with fuel, so it really wasn't too much to push 1 to 15. I really wanted to push in those last 10 laps on soft, so I don't know if you call it modified one stop or whatnot, but I was fuel saving on the mediums and then going full out on the last stint, and it worked out great. And it's exactly what I want. I wanted to come across Renegade or anybody, but hopefully that was on a harder compound or still fuel saving or something, and be able to get around them.
Yeah, well, you did just that. Definitely brilliant strategy. And you also picked up, obviously, the not only fastest qualifying time, but you ended up getting fastest lap and kept bettering that fastest lap your last couple of laps. So well done for that too, picking up those extra couple of points for you on the season. Now, I had looked at the standings earlier. Um, Let's see. I don't know if I can find that right now. Anyways, moving forward, onto Dragon Trail next week. How do you feel about that there chicane of death, buddy?
I mean, it's scary, but I can handle it. I worry more about other people trying to pass in it or following someone and then screwing up and then, it chain reaction. So I'm more worried about other people than the chicane itself, but that doesn't mean it won't come up and bite me. It's, nobody's perfect every time through there. You just hope to keep it together for, I don't know what, 30 laps. I don't know. I'm not sure how many laps it is next week, but you just hope you can get 30 in a row.
Yeah, it's a nail biter every time going through there. That's for sure, and it does get a lot of people. And like you say, it's only got to. It didn't even have to be you. It's just got to be a driver in front of you. That can mess it all up for quite a few people on down the line. So yeah, definitely a cause for concern on that. Now, as far as the track itself, are you well versed on the track? You feel comfortable on the track in general as a whole?
Yeah, I raced a lot, obviously, in GT Sport like everyone else. In 7, the curbs and the physics are a little different, so it's not quite the same. So I'm gonna have to practice this week for sure to get comfortable. But I know the layout of the track well.
Nice, yeah. That definitely always helps when you feel generally comfortable around the track. But you're definitely not wrong. The physics are slightly different from Sport 2 GT7. But again, man, I want to say absolutely fantastic race from start to finish, man. You went out there and crushed it tonight, and for myself, it was wonderful to watch. It absolutely blew me away with that strategy. I find that to be that was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. Starting on pole, starting on the mediums, did pretty darn good at keeping like everybody behind for a very long time on the mediums too. You were having a fantastic race even on the mediums, and then once you jumped in and got on your softs, I just knew. I just knew you were on a tear tonight. You were taking every corner at the apex and coming out of it hot. So congratulations to you and your P1 finisher tonight.
Yeah, it was the strategy worked out. It helped. I knew Egon was doing the one stop too, and I got to give credit to Egon for not forcing any issues, and he just wanted to get behind me and take off with me, and unfortunately we never got to do that. But so it was, it worked out. I definitely got, I don't want to say lucky there, but it's good to have good drivers around you and no one's forcing issues. So I felt comfortable trying that.
Yeah, it absolutely makes all the difference. And I'll tell you, you guys put on a great show week in and week out. I've been watching the series for quite a while. And I'm seeing it. And you guys in the Pro-Am 1 division, you guys put on one heck of a show every week. Yeah, like I said, week in and week out. Definitely, again, congratulations to you on your P1 finish. Brilliant strategy, brilliant race, worked out well for you, and absolutely ecstatic for you, my guy. Shout outs and thank yous for you, man.
Yeah, shout outs. First and foremost, my boy Heathen. I mean, I'm sure we've all heard about it. You guys have, but for those that haven't, he had a rough Christmas, and we put together a little tribute for him on Saturday, and then he went ahead and won his race, and we all had a livery for him, and then I went ahead and won this race, and I'm not sure how the other Apex boys did, because a lot of races were going on at the same time as mine, but I know we had a great weekend for him, and I know he loves it.
Yeah, definitely. Sad turn of events there for Ethan and his family, the Floyd King family. That it's always difficult to lose somebody that is truly loved, and even more difficult to have it be right around Christmas and the holidays. So definitely our hearts still go out to that family, as well as prayers and just we're all in mourning as a community with them. But definitely thank you for that, and thank you for a fantastic show you put on for us today, my guy.
Well, thanks for calling, man. I can't wait to watch it. Yeah, usually get to watch it before we get on here with the rebroadcast, so it's a little different. I'm not sure what all is shown, but sounds like you didn't catch any of my mistakes, so that should be good.
Well, we might have caught some. I don't know, my guy. To be honest, I don't recall any, but you may be surprised when you watch it back. We will get it posted up here after just a short time. We'll get it posted to YouTube for you guys on the Flat Out Racing YouTube channel. Shortly after the broadcast here. It does take a little while for that to happen, but I have Mr. GT45 Gaming as an excellent source of help for such things. So again, congratulations to you, Apex. Larry Birch getting it done again tonight, coming out on top in that P1 with fastest lap and pole position. So excellent job to you tonight, my guy. You have an absolutely wonderful night, buddy.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well then, wow. What can we say about that race? That was some fantastic racing from start to finish. Let me tell you what. All the fellas did a really, really good job. And as Larry said, you know, everybody really keeping it calm and cool on the track, not trying to push the issue around places they should not. And it really just makes for some fantastic racing when you can get guys all on the track together. And these guys show it in the Pro-Am 1 division lobby. They show it week in and week out. The guys are just on top of it, doing excellent racing. I mean, really close, tight racing. And that's what we love to see, right? That's what it's all about, having some good, clean, fast fun. And again, I want to say a big thank you to all of the racers for that, for having a good, clean race. We absolutely love seeing the speed on track with the close quarters also. And we also want to say a big thank you also to Flat Out Racing for having me here to do the comms for you guys. I absolutely enjoyed it, and most definitely am looking forward to Dragon Trail next week. I want to thank also Mr. GT45 Gaming for hooking it up. You're the man. We want to thank the sponsors, GTR Simulators, Apex's Racing, and of course all of our fantastic graphics done by Mr. Hypre here at Flat Out Racing, guys. So a little bit of a race recap, man. Wow. Wow. From the get-go, the top 3 to 5, I'd say, pulled away. Had a little bit of a mishaps in turn 1 at the very beginning of the race, which is to be expected. Nothing real serious, though. That all the guys got through it pretty cleanly. So, but what was really nice to see there is at the beginning, the latter half of the pack were all over each other. I mean, there were moves being made left and right. Hey, yes, sir, Chris. Mr. Reeves says, just want to take a minute and say heck of a drive out there to my competitors, because at the end of the day, that's a measure of our skill, and without the other competitors, there'd be no means of that measurement. Cheers, boys. Yeah, absolutely. You guys all, again, at the Pro-Am 1 division, really, really do a fantastic job of putting on a great show, great race, great show of respect from everybody, all the drivers on track. And I'm just absolutely thrilled to have been able to have called it. So once again, congratulations to Apex's Larry Birch for the P1 finish, to ICER Renegades for the P2 finish, and to Mr. Sticky Bandit as well for the P3 finish. You guys all had amazing races. And again, boy, I'll tell you what, that strategy from Apex Larry Birch, man, I gotta say that was the most interesting and cool strategy that worked that I have ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen somebody start on pole position and yet opt to start the race on mediums. So it really worked out well for him, and I'll tell you what, we're going to have to keep that in mind here at No Lander Gaming. So again, thank you all, each and every one of y'all, for the great turnout tonight. We do thank you all for the reactions on the stream, for all the shares, the comments, all that kind of goodness, my guys and gals. So thank you all very, very much. It has been an absolute pleasure for me to have called this race for you guys, and we definitely look forward to what's I'm sure going to be just some fantastic racing at Dragon Trail, and we're just going to hope that everybody can make it through the old chicane of death. It would be fantastic not to see anybody get bit. Each one getting better and better, but keep pushing, keep winning. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I'm really, really looking forward to calling that race too. That is one of my favorite tracks, but I do gotta say, I agree with ICER Renegades there. If that chicane of death doesn't make you nervous, you're either insane or just flat out a liar. Or you've just done it hundreds and hundreds of thousands of times, and 999 times out of 1,000 you make it through, and so therefore it's not that much of a cause of concern. And in that case, well, you're a better racer than I am. But anyways, guys, it has been an absolute blast. Make sure to tune in next week, guys. Same time, same place, right here at No Lander Gaming on Facebook, guys. And we shall see if we can indeed get the sound issue sorted for our YouTube channel as well. But do expect this rebroadcast, well, not a rebroadcast, this broadcast will be posted up for Flat Out Racing's YouTube channel as well. We'll get that up there very shortly. So for those of you that watch on YouTube, we'll get that on there for you shortly. Can't wait to watch. Thanks for the comms. Absolutely, Stefan. My pleasure. It really was. It really was. It was. I had just as much of a good time, probably very nearly at least, as the guys out there racing on the track tonight. They all did a fantastic job. Once again, provided some absolutely beautiful racings from here at Flat Out Racing North America, and obviously. Aside from the sponsors, GTR Simulators, Apex's Racing, and High Pre, we do say thank you also to the guys behind the scenes at Flat Out Racing North America for providing a fantastic league. Very highly entertaining. You guys have some very good racers in each and every division, and you guys are just bringing it week in and week out. Absolutely bringing it. So that being said, guys, that is going to do it for this broadcast and for No Lander Gaming, as I have to get up for work at 2 a.m. in the morning, and that comes pretty early. One more time there, get a look at that for y'all. All right, my guys and gals, absolutely appreciate y'all. We'll just throw that up since it was mentioned in honor of Mindy, Heathen, and the Floyd King family. Guys, again, I want to say a great big thank y'all. I appreciate y'all very, very kindly for tuning in and your all continued support. God bless you all. God is love, and y'all are loved by God. Until next time, y'all, Let's see if we can't find somebody to raid, huh? Go show some love to somebody's. Y'all, my cousin's actually on streaming right now. Let's go check out my guy, A Smoky Gaming, over here on Facebook. Show him some love. Give him some likes. Give him some shares. Give him a follow if you so feel generously kind enough to do so. And again, I thank y'all very, very kindly for being here. Appreciate y'all so very much. And until next time, guys, we'll check you laters.
Good job, brother.
Hey, my guy.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Hey, thank you, my friend. That was a whole lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Hit your plus sign.
What's that? Oh, whoops. Hey, thank you, my guy. That was a whole lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Way to handle the oopsies moments. You did good, dude. No, it was a good stream. It was a good broadcast.
All right.
Good job, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait for next week. It's going to be a heck of a race to call, man, with that chicane of death. I'm rooting for all the guys to not have anybody get bit by that.
No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die 5 times, guaranteed.
In 30 laps or so, however many it's going to be, boy, you got quite a few opportunities for it, huh?
25 laps, tire degradation. Oh,
yeah. Is it going to be just 25 laps for that one too?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Copy that. Copy that.
Were the guys in here talking when you went to go to Portman interviews? There was like 7 guys in here when I jumped in.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. I couldn't tell. I wasn't even concerned with it, and then I realized that I should probably go ahead and mute them until I fixed my my sorting done. But then again, I wanted them unmuted. That way, when I got it to working, I could hear their response as to whether or not it was working.
You did good. You did good. I happened to be available to step in, fill in that extra few seconds you needed to get figured out. You did good.
I absolutely appreciate that too, because I was starting to get a little sweaty. Dude, I had to do the same thing.
I was in a chat with that dude freak on PlayStation. I'm like, dude, I gotta go. I was like, I think I gotta go bail him out.
I had to do the very same thing 3 different times for it to work. Like it should have been working.
It's expect that to happen from time to time, man. It's just
I know, right? It's just technology.
yeah. No, for sure. No, you did good, man. I caught everything from lap 7 on. So.
Oh, really? Nice.
The audio was very good. You could probably actually take the game audio on your PlayStation, go up a tick, and I bet you it's like a perfect balance.
Okay, I can do that right on OBS. That's how I did it because I couldn't figure out how to turn it down.
Sure.
I couldn't figure out how to turn it down on the PS5, so I was like, well, I know how to do it on OBS, so I'm just going to do it there.
The interview audio was great. All that was good. Yeah. No, everything was good. Honestly, there's no complaining here. Trust me, I'm not complaining, dude. You did a good job.
Thank you, my friend.
The audio was great. I just noticed that, one more tick louder would just give it a little more car sound, but give it a little more racy sound, and you can still hear you very clearly. It's going to be like perfect. That's what it's all about.
Nice.
As we go.
I absolutely appreciate the feedback, man. I definitely am always one to know if I can do something better, and who better than to get my information from. So
I should have pre-warned you about Renegade. I'm sorry. I didn't think about it till I seen him enter the podium. I'm like, oh, right. I'm like, right, Renegade's in this division. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, I forgot about Renegade. You have to kind of control the interview with Renegade. Like, he had nice things to say about Ken Block and everything, but then when he starts trying to act like he's representing the league, that's when you got to cut him off. Just cut him off.
Right.
If you have to, mute him.
Right.
I've done it to him once already this season where he started trying to act like he was representing the league, and I literally shut his audio off on the stream.
Oh. Yeah, he's a talker, but he's very professional when he speaks too. For the most part, I see.
No, he is. You just gotta watch him. You gotta watch him. He'll try to control the interview.
Right,
That's
right.
all. You did a good job with him, though. I mean, you actually got better, shorter responses out of him than I typically get. So, yeah. But no, it was good, man. That was good.
Right
That's
on.
I
Good
enjoyed
stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, it was definitely fun. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I am definitely going to get up off here because I got to get up
Yeah.
at 2 o'clock in the morning for work.
Yeah, my guy.
But hey, thank you for coming in and bailing me out again, dude. I absolutely appreciate it. I needed
man. We're
that
a team.
extra 45 seconds or minute or so.
That's what it's all about. We're a team. It's not like I'm not here. Like I'm watching. I was excited for you. This is your first one. This is your first one on your own for me, right? And for the different leagues. So I was excited for you. It went well. I think you did a really good job.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I look forward to seeing, a little bit more back from the community themselves and just see what everybody thinks and has to say.
When we both get home, if I have time before pro broadcast, I can make time. It's not really a big deal. I'll get you to send me the screen recorded copy. And then I'll
tomorrow?
upload it to
That's
Flat Out
right.
to YouTube tomorrow. It's no big. It doesn't need to be done this second. It's all good.
I could probably do it, bro.